We regret moving to Florida. I hear people say that all the time. We regret moving to Florida. I hear people say that all the time. And speaking of time, we're gonna make this video quick because we need to get ready to get out of here. We're gonna hit the gym early this morning. And speaking of gym, I need to talk to you guys about losing weight and making it work and fit within your schedule. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. This is Kevin. I'm Kevin. You're watching Kevin 247. And if you like the video, at the end, give it a thumbs up, consider subscribing to the channel, and if you want to contact, reach out. My info is in the description down below. Now, this was actually a consideration that I made yesterday, maybe the day before, and I was thinking about how things have changed. And things have changed everywhere, and it's not just Florida. But you guys will recall how, you know, a couple, 3 years ago, Florida was a hot spot for relocation. For good reason too. The state was open, everybody could work remote. Some people didn't have to work because of stimulus checks and unemployment boosts. Man, the good old days, right? But now we have somewhat transitioned back to normal, which transition I know is a pretty lethal term to use in the state of Florida, but hear me out. Now, I do need to provide a little bit of an explanation behind some of the B-roll clips at the beginning, and that was condensation. That was condensation, and that was something that I didn't realize would bother me so much in such a humid state. And I learned this early on, as it's April 25th, 4:25, 24, and you know, the temperatures are heating up. The mornings are going to be moist. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But with that, it wreaks havoc on my tech. And I had issues with my glasses fogging up, my MacBook just immediately sweating when I went outside. I would try to use my Sony ZV-1. It would get condensation on the inside of the lens. It was a bit of a pain. I'm now running a GoPro Hero 11 Black, and my life is much simpler now. But be that as it may, you know, there are certain reasons or certain pet peeves that people have about Florida that would potentially make them say, I regret moving to Florida. Which, spoiler alert guys, I don't regret it at all. Not one bit. However, I do question on whether or not people who have moved to Florida, quite possibly those who moved during the beginning or the height of the pandemic, before things got to where they are now, I wonder if those same people would choose to move to Florida today as opposed to 2020, 2021. You see what I'm saying? So we came down here in 22, I'm pretty sure it's 22. And now it's 24. And, or maybe we were thinking about it in 21, we came in 22. Michelle, she could tell you the exact dates. I'm not the best with this timeline. I'm not gonna lie guys, ever since I've distanced myself from the corporate world, from the 9-to-5 grind and the rat race, I'm terrible with timeline. Therefore, I need a huge milestone to remind me of what year it was, basically, or what month it was. And 22 kind of rings a bell because 22 was the year we went to Vid Summit. And I think that was the first year we were here. But Vid Summit was in LA, yada, 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 so on and so forth. With that being said, living in Northwest Florida, in Destin, we couldn't get a direct flight to LAX. I forget the 3 letters for our airport, VFW or VPS, or it's V something. But we couldn't get a direct flight. So we literally had to take a connecting flight from here to Atlanta to LAX, Hartsfield Jackson, which I'm gonna show you guys a crazy photo that I found the other day of what the Atlanta airport used to look like. My, have things changed? But it was actually cheaper to take the connecting flight than it would have been to drive to Atlanta and take the same flight to LAX. Please explain to me how that works. The math's not mathing here, folks. But hear me out. I think that there's been a lot of changes. Changes in jobs, changes in income, changes in the economy, changes in inflation, changes in the political landscape. One of the major changes is putting the governor of Florida on a main stage for the world, better yet the country, to really get a better idea of who he is or who he potentially could be. And that may have an impact on people's choice and decision to decide if they want to move to Florida or not. Another being the price of houses and real estate, the homeowners insurance situation. I think Michael Bordenero just put out another video with a $25,000 increase to somebody's homeowner's insurance. And I can tell you guys right now, there's a spider web on my arm. And it just feels weird. I don't know why one lone spider web just like is aggravating. But anyway, so yeah, there's a lot of reasons why some folks would probably say that they regret moving to Florida, and quite possibly, if they had the choice to do it again today, would opt out and choose not to. Now, I guess it all depends on who you are, how old you are, what are your needs, what are your wants, what does your budget look like? Are you a business owner? Are you employed? Can you work remote? Are you retired or nearing retirement? This spider web better quit. It's not a spider web, it's just a string on my shirt. Okay, whew, better. So, yeah, a lot of things to consider here, folks. Let's take a break. Let's take a break and let me show you, let me share with you one of the many reasons why not only do I not regret it, am I very happy, and I would do it again and again and again, but also from a creator perspective, a benefit, a perk of living in such a beautiful state and town, city at that, with access to the water and an environment which is key, folks, to me, to Michelle, to us, our happiness and our creativity and content, because we literally step outside, try to dry off from all the humidity and moisture that has soaked our technology and our bodies, and we just enjoy our surroundings, our environment. Here, check this out.
Good one.
I know you like Tay-Tay. You gotta see Crab Island. It's not crazy busy.
Only 9:40.
You can see all the sharks right there. They probably are workers, not owners.
I was about to say, I would walk up at 5:45 a.m. and say, screw the neighbor.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're workers, not owners. And they have multiple yards to cut.
Also makes sense. Well, when it was a push mower, it's what threw me off.
Got to make that money somehow.
Or they use a glutton for punishment.
If you want to start the business, the push mower costs you a few hundred, riding mower costs you a few thousand, then you got to have the truck to be able to transport it. You can put a push mower in the trunk of the car.
Oh yeah, and it's good exercise too, so it's like a win-win.
Now, we had this debate and discussion in Jackson Hole, but I feel like Navarre is a small town. But I don't really think a lot of people live in Navarre.
Not Navarre Beach.
So is it still a small town? We took the boat out, and we are now pulling up close to, I don't know the name of this bridge. This is the bridge that goes from 98 to Navarre. Are you getting bit by the damn fly?
Yeah.
It's so painful. So we're gonna get a spot here, dock up, and we're gonna hang out right here in front of Dewey's. We're not gonna eat at Dewey's because we brought food, but we can eat. We don't have access to the water. We got the restroom. Chairs there, the sandy beach, because the area over here is all Air Force, and we're not allowed to beach there. There we go. So that was a clip from an older video. I'll put a link in the description if you guys want to go check it out. And it was just, you know, fun on the water. You know, we would have never, ever once considered being boat owners in Georgia, where we moved from. And we considered being boat owners here in Florida, but we had our minds changed for a variety of reasons. We attempted to do a rental with a company on Destin Harbor. That was a nightmare. And we never really wanted to do that again. We went to Bass Pro Shop to buy a pontoon boat. You know, we were having supply chain issues. They said, you're not gonna get a boat for at least a year. And then we would have had to buy a truck to pull it, which I would have been okay with. 2,500 diesel, I would have been okay with that. And then we would have had to find a place to store it. We would have had to maintain it. And a buddy of mine, their boat, their yacht is on Lake Lanier, Soulmates. If you've ever seen it on any of our other videos. He says, hey, you know that there's a Freedom Boat Club, and you can just join Freedom Boat Club as a member and have unlimited access to all the boats you ever want. And I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this could quite possibly be the very best membership that we've ever had, that has provided the most value. And yeah, we're really happy. We're really pleased with it. Got this pod up here. I don't know, maybe people are moving in or maybe people are moving out. We do have a lot of military folks here from all over the country and all over the world. I met a guy the other day, British Air Forces. Hey man, nice.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you parked next to me over there.
Mark told me he wanted to buy it.
Yeah. How much you want for it?
So I can't legally sell it.
Because it's right-hand drive?
Temporary import, and I have to take it home.
Yep.
Where's home?
UK, England.
So we'll follow you to England.
Well,
buy it right
so I said this to Mark. I was like, or you source an NC here, because I'm selling all the exterior parts anyway, because I'm doing a body swap. You buy all the parts off me, and I'll move them onto a new chassis for you.
That's the only way to do it?
Man.
Ah.
Yeah, he was like, the guy wants to buy your car, and I always see the thing, and right. But I've been meaning to like see you, and I see the car, and I was like, I'll put a note on his window. So I could do all that work for you if you want. It's not hard. If you really wanted one.
If we didn't have to do that, how much would you sell it for?
This is one of those things, right? I've had it since 2009 and built it all up. But then, realistically, the chassis is what's important to me, because I'm Datsun 240 body swapping this.
Oh shoot!
So it's going to be NC underneath with a Datsun body on the top.
Has anybody done that before?
Yeah, there's a company in California that does it.
Okay.
Mine's going to be chassis number 3.
The British Air Force, or British Air Forces, I'm not really sure which one it is. And either way, some of these folks are in and out relatively quickly. And yesterday, Michelle and I, we went to the beach. And that's another great perk about living in Florida, especially where we live, because not all parts of Florida are the same. I understand, I know, I get it. But living this close to the beach, we are literally walking distance if we wanted to. But by car, we could be there in like 3 minutes, assuming we hit lights. Is a game changer. Is a game changer. Now, it's interesting because yesterday we went to the beach to hang out, but we did a little bit of, I didn't bring my GoPro and I didn't plan on recording, and we actually didn't record any video while we were there. We didn't record any video while we were there. And what we did was we did snap a few pictures. Michelle and I went, she laid out, read a book, I took a nap, and then we got in the water. It was still pretty cold. I don't know how people were in the water as far as they were, but it was still pretty cold. Michelle thinks that the ocean won't be warm enough until July. So be that as it may, we'll see how that goes. But we took a few pictures for our friend Jess and Hervé Lucindy. Links in the description down below, check them out. Amazing products, amazing value, amazing fragrances, and even better yet, amazing quality and customer service. You really can't beat that. I mean, that's the trifecta when it comes to building a successful business. And so we did that, and you guys will see that probably here soon. If you're on Patreon, then you're getting a sneak peek. And this is called actually UGC. And UGC is user-generated content, okay? And user-generated content is what businesses are after, okay? Because they want to provide their products, they want to provide their products to you, content creators, YouTubers, influencers, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, doesn't matter. They want you to take their product and create content that will connect with your specific audience, showing their product in a real life setting and explaining the pros, the benefits, the use cases, and unboxing and packaging and, you know, how-tos and all that good stuff. They want that. And Jess asked us, so we quickly agreed and we're excited to do it. And essentially this is just a form of user-generated content. And as I said earlier, I was going to tell you guys about hitting the gym and losing weight, because Trucking Prepper, he put out a video yesterday and he shared information that I was unaware of a company by the name of Be Lean. Now I'm going to leave it up to him to provide you guys with more information on this, but that would be a situation, a scenario of UGC where, honestly guys, I got to tell you, folks want to see, not hear. Now granted, podcasts are growing in popularity, and I think a lot of people probably listen to my videos more than they watch, but at the end of the day, certain things need to be shown. For instance, your weight loss journey and how successful it has been, and more importantly, how easy it is. So this, just a suggestion for anybody out there. My advice would be, if I were creating content and I really wanted people to connect and convert, then I would be showing them exactly what they want to see and continuing to remind of this message on videos to come, because oftentimes it takes a few tries for people to remember and for it to stick and for it to click, and that's it. So this also has a lot to do with video content creation. I came across another channel this morning of a fellow destined YouTuber and his POV of jet skiing to lunch to grab the best burger, which is debatable, but now I have to try that burger and I have to report back to you and let you guys know what I think. I did watch another video, and a really large YouTuber, 1 million plus subscribers, and her channel name is Ruri Ohama. And Ruri is really good at what she does, and I'll put a link down below in the description if you guys want to check out how she gained 100,000 subscribers in 3 months. But she has a very, very important message, and that's to be mindful of the packaging, the delivery, the idea, the intro, the hook, the title, the thumbnail. These are very, very important to bring people in, create interest, maintain that interest, so that you could then have the opportunity to share the information and they receive the value of the content that you have without them clicking out of the video too early and too soon. And we can talk about this more in great detail on future videos as far as effective titles and thumbnail strategies. You don't need a ton of subscribers and viewers, and with the right ones you can be extremely effective, okay? And by practicing these best practices and principles, then odds are eventually you will too experience some tremendous growth with just a few videos, possibly blowing up your channel and redefining your path. For instance, the path that I'm on right now. As somebody even left a comment yesterday and said, this seems like a YouTube content creation channel. So I want that feeling, I want that message to be received through and through. So I'm going to continue to bring you guys these updates. I'm going to continue to bring you guys tips and tricks and strategies and things that I'm seeing and learning and experiencing to help you be a better content creator, be a better YouTuber, get started, build your audience, build your following, build a subscriber base, build a business, build out additional income and revenue streams, and the sky's the limit from there, folks. But yeah, I can't lie. Florida has been an amazing place from an inspirational and creative perspective. Wanting to press record, being excited, literally just being able to turn the camera on and enjoy the sunshine and the great weather and the water and the beach. Man, it's unbelievable. Even if you're just visiting on vacation and you're thinking about content creation, this may be a great place to start. All right, I'm out of here. Going to the gym. See you later. Bye.